Hello, welcome to Stories with Issues.
I'm Lalo,
And I'm Robert.
and we're doing Civil War.
Interesting enough, a book that we've had on the back burner for almost, what? How long have
A
we been doing
year?
this? No, I'll say
2 years?
about 9 months.
Yeah, but we've been planning to cover this story for a while.
Back
Even
to.
though this is not my favorite Marvel book ever made.
It's mine. It's actually one of the greatest books, in my opinion.
Your opinions are flawed.
I'm friends with you, so yeah, probably.
Ouch. Okay. um, funny enough, I have it both. I have it pulled out in front of me, both in English and in Spanish.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So I don't like the
Um,
book.
well, this the English version was a fuck up on my behalf. But also, this book is just like the Dark Knight movies. This book is detrimental to Marvel.
The fuck you mean? This is actually like a key cornerstone moment in all of Marvel's books.
Okay, yeah. But also, it's one of the most destructive stories ever made.
Why don't we get into it then?
We started the book we started in Stanford, Connecticut, with the New Warriors. Do you remember the New Warriors, Robert?
No.
Speedball, Night Trasher, Namorita.
They can see the new world. Let's just get on with it.
Well, the New Warriors are this team of teenage superheroes who are basically at this time of their lives of the Marvel history. They are running a TV show.
No, as superheroes do.
Yeah, it's a reality TV show inspired on their lives and how they fight crime and how they've always been. And one of them is complaining like to Speedball, who's their leader, about, hey, can we like get some real action? Like, this is the first real action. Let's not screw it up this time, like we did with the. Every time I think about this, I think about the Lizard League from Invincible. Anyway, and they have found the hideout of a superhero of a supervillain team, and they're gonna do the most stupidest thing ever and attack them.
Also, can I tell you the
So
fact
they
that most reality TV shows are staged, so no one actually gets hurt.
Yeah.
You think
They kind of missed that. They kind of missed that factor when it came to, hey, let's make a reality TV show.
And considering the fact you are dealing with spoiler alert, people who are apparently more powerful than the nuclear bomb, you think there'd be some staging to it, at least a little bit, right?
So,
especially this close to a school zone. Oh yeah, spoiler alert, guys.
Oh, motherfucker.
Sorry.
As they launch into battle. Namorita is going on the right. Night Trasher's going straight. They're going for Hydra Man, and they start the battle. And Namorita goes for Nitro. And Nitro is this character who can basically turn himself into a bomb.
Yeah. Boom.
He go boom. No broom, but boom.
They go boom.
And Namorita grabs he grabs Nitro, smashes him into a school bus that's right next to a school, and Night Trash and fucking Nitro goes, fuck you, boom, and he exploded right next to a school. And we start the book, Civil War Part 1 of 7. As the Avengers, not only the Avengers, but like every hero in the area, or outside the area, flew in to help fix the damages. One of the bigger ones is the X-Men, who at this point is 2005, 2006, 2007.
Damn muties.
So like, yeah, it is every soliloquy of X-Men possible. Oh, they hate us. Oh, why do they hate us if we're so helpful? And Cry me a fucking river, you goddamn dirty mutants. Anyway, Jean Grey.
The views of Lalo's views on the X-Men are not any views even replicated into any other people in society today. Just putting that out there for anyone.
Yeah, thank you for establishing that. We can contact our lawyers down here. Shit, do we have lawyers, Robert?
Not one bit.
Fuck. We can contact HR. Our HR, not HR. Our public relations. Down in the description.
All right, let's just move it forward, Lalo. Keep on moving.
Anyway, and the attitude is still the same towards the mutants, and we see it more prominently how Sentinels show up at the place of the cleanup, while Wolverine's like, "Hey man, what the fuck? Can you like not bother us?"
Also, why aren't Sentinels robotic? Why aren't they also helping? They can move a lot more rubble.
Because they only care about the racist agenda that they carry.
Don't you love it when Tony Stark built Sentinels for the U.S. military?
It wasn't Tony Stark. It was Vladimir Trask.
But it had his name on it still. That's.
Huh?
Yeah, in the most recent, like a very recent one of like Avengers and stuff, it's the Stark Sentinels.
Oh shit! I don't remember that.
Yeah, no, because it's a more recent thing, like very recent thing, like 6 months ago type of thing.
Oh fuck! Okay, for our viewers, Lalo hasn't picked up a comic book in 3 years, 2 years, 4 years. I think 4 years.
But no,
anyway,
there's Stark Sentinels.
Whack.
Really whack.
Fucked. Anyway, the same morning they have Jen Walters at Larry King's. Jen Walters like talking about the politicals of this, and the big question has been asked: should superheroes be registered? During the funeral, they have a beautiful service, and suddenly, a mother just spits on Tony Stark's face. Her name is Miriam Hart, right? Am I right? Okay, I give a shit. Miriam Hart, and she becomes the number one speaker on behalf of the Superhero Registration Act, which is something that's about to get passed. Obviously, Jonah's like, "Hey Parker, you should get a picture of Tony Stark getting spit in the face." And Peter's like, "What the fuck, Jonah? What's your problem?" That same night, Johnny storms inside for the night, and he gets attacked by an angry mob, just for the mere fact that he was a superpowered individual. He's a superpowered individual.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't believe some of this. You're telling me the Marvel's family, the beloved Fantastic Four is being targeted by anti-superhumans? I'm not believing it.
I don't know. I don't think you don't remember, but what was the country's stance after 9/11? Now, I don't want to compare this comic book event to 9/11, but this seems like a pretty fair response to that question.
I would say more like people's reaction to Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
But I guess this actually happened before Sandy Hook, though, didn't it?
So what was the response, and then going back to the 9/11 thing, what was the response to America towards Muslim Americans in the country?
We ain't touching politics, though. This is a comic book channel.
What the fuck? Motherfucker, this is one of the most political books ever made. Actually, one of the most political comic books ever made.
This is actually critiquing the Patriot Act, if you want to get honest.
Still one of the most political comic books ever made.
But critiquing the overreach of government into our lives.
1.5.
The fuck
But
you?
it's sparked by a, I wouldn't say a terrorist attack, but it was sparked by an attack. You're telling me that that people that weren't violent towards other people after an attack? That
My,
shit happens. That's what I'm saying. People get people when people are afraid, they get violent. And Johnny Storm was unfortunately one of the victims of such violence. At the Baxter Building, all the Avengers, well, basically anyone who was who got through the door was in a meeting about the conversation, and the topic of conversation was the Superhuman Registration Act, the Fantastic Four, Doctor Strange, the X-Men, some of the young Avengers, the Defenders, literally anyone who had a superhero identity was in this building. It's a cramped apartment at the moment, by the way.
anybody who is anybody was there.
Even Falcon is here.
He was somebody at the time.
Even the wife beater.
Yeah, he did. He also, this is probably after getting kidnapped, right? By the.
He's still part of the Illuminati.
Well, I'm talking about the schools.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck you think I was talking about?
I don't know. Anyway, Achilles is here. The last man to arrive was Peter Parker, the Spider-Man. Even fucking Daredevil was there.
Oh, I know why you hate this book now.
Why?
Because it pretty much set the ground for Peter Parker and MJ splitting.
This is literally the most destructive book on Spider-Man's history.
Womp womp.
Captain over at the helicarrier, Captain America's talking to Maria Hill, who's director of Shield, and how Nick Fury went AWOL a couple months ago, and the act of superhuman registration is about to pass. And Captain America's like, of course, what are my orders on that? Your orders are as a police officer. Search and arrest anyone who hasn't registered. And Cap's like, but that would include my friends. That would include Bucky. And that's the straw that broke the camel's back when it came to Steve Rogers as
Also, if you really think about it, this happened like almost directly after Winter Soldier. So he just got his friend back.
Shit.
He just got his friend back, and he's like, yeah, your buddy you've been kind of at odds with, who thought was dead for the past, 60 years. Yeah, plot twist, he's still alive. He's just full of Russians now.
Well, yeah, that was a topic of conversation.
Also, this kind of goes against literally everything Captain America stood for.
Yeah, through justice in the American way, am I right?
Well, also, consider. Okay, I hate to pull this card, but what were they doing to the Jews in the 40s? I hate saying this, but am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You fucking hypocrite!
Am I wrong? Shut it. Am I wrong though? What did Captain
No,
America?
you're not.
Captain America joined the U.S. military to punch Adolf in the jaw, right?
He did. He absolutely fucking did.
Now his own government is asking him to
round up and his friends, his community, his superhero community,
just because they didn't want to reveal their identity. See,
literally the reason why I hate Tony's side so much
was because no, it's because he made a cyborg clone of Thor. Oh yeah, spoiler alert. And killed Bill Foster. Spoiler alert again.
Motherfucker, you gotta stop.
Fuck you.
Okay. Captain America's like, you can't make me do this. And Maria Hill's like, Bitch, of course we can.
Nuh-uh.
Mother-
Yeah.
we motherfucking will.
Nuh-uh.
And we motherfucking will.
Nuh-uh.
So Captain America goes AWOL. Jumps out the window after kicking the shit out of Shield. Do you remember that scene in Captain America: The First Avenger? When he like the elevator scenes. Not First Avenger, Winter Soldier, the elevator scenes.
Which is interesting if you really think about it. You think that would be in Civil War, not Winter Soldier.
Dude, I fucking loved it back in the day when
Don't get me Don't get me wrong. Yes, both those films, A2, great films. But also, they seem like they took pieces and parts of different storylines and crossed them.
That's the MCU back in the day, and still is, to be entirely honest.
To be honest, though, no. At least those still had the basic plot points of the books they were adapting. At least for Captain America films, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like the Winter Soldier was still the Winter Soldier to a degree. Civil War was still Civil War to a degree.
Secret Invasion was just bullshit.
I didn't even finish it.
I didn't even. I saw the first episode, and that we saw the first episode together. We should record that shit.
No, we saw we saw the first scenes together.
Holy fuck, you're right. I didn't see the entirety of the episode.
We saw the opening scene.
We saw the opening scene and said fuck that, and then we saw the Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's fucking amazing. Anyway, Captain America beat the shit out of Shield and jumps off the helicarrier. And over at the Baxter building, Uatu comes.
I hate when Uatu
appears. Well, when he appears, it means that something's important about to happen.
If you want to see another Prince of Uatu, check out our Secret Invasion episode.
Oh yeah, he did show up in Secret Invasion. God damn it! I want to do some what if books.
Oh god.
Because Uatu is the main protagonist of that book.
What? No shit. That's kind of his gimmick.
Oh
look, it's Bush.
Bush?
Bush. Who else stands in the Oval Office, Lalo?
Oh, motherfucker, I am... Yeah.
It's the page directly
that
after
is
Uatu.
Bush. Holy shit! It is President Bush. Wait, hold on. 2007. Yeah, it's still President Bush.
No shit.
Obama wants... No, I was thinking. Obama wasn't going to show up. Obama was elected. Or he won the election back then.
He won in 2008, became president in 2009.
Oh shit, really? I thought he became president in 2008.
No, Lalo, you were around for the last two elections. Like, you were alive. You were confident. You were thinking. Like, literally. When did Joe Biden get inaugurated?
2021 in January 6th.
January 20th, 2021.
20th? Oh, okay. Shit. Fuck.
6th is when January 6th is when they counted. We don't talk about that again. This is comic book channel, not politics channel.
I almost said something stupid.
When do you not?
Anyway. The team of the Pro Registration Act. This is our most politic-filled episode ever. Holy shit! I just realized that we're just getting started. The team for the Pro Registration Act has been formed, and leadered by it is Tony Stark, Mr. Fantastic, and the Wife Beater.
Next time there'll be next time.
I refuse to call him by anything else during this episode. Into issue 2, please.
I'm loading it up right
now.
I
want you to know that I'm flipping pages as well. Like, I am doing this old school stories with issues.
Old school stories with issues?
Don't make fun of my accent.
Stop making fun of my accent, Jeremy. The funniest thing is that no one knows about that video. They're watching the video right now.
Um.
Also, one thing I do
Anyway,
one thing I like about the Marvel Unlimited view, it has the, you know how like on the floppies, well, singles, it has like, one side's the Captain America side, the other side's the Iron Man side.
yeah, it shows you.
It shows you both sides.
Yeah, I was looking at that this morning.
Actually, if you really think about it, it looks kind of off because they don't think they were ever designed to really be seen that way.
Be shown like that, yeah.
Especially looking at the
To be
Spider-Man,
shown digitally.
the Spider-Man looks kind of off a little bit. Like he's been like they accounted for the page, the
It's
page
just a little cockeyed.
the page bow kind of they accounted for it, but also when it's flat out, it doesn't look right.
Well, it's also over here in the gutter. For my book, you can tell more in the gutter of the book that there's page missing, and Spider-Man looks like cockeyed, looking at his own nose. It's kind of funny. Anyway, one of the next couple nights later, they find the Vulture and the Grim Reaper tied to a pole in the middle of the sewer system. And then Secret Avengers have been striking around. By the way, sorry, but this is one of the lead up books to Secret Invasion. And because of this, now that I'm thinking back, I'm thinking back right now, like at my comic book knowledge, like library, because of this event, the Secret Invasion Initiative, or like the 50 State Initiative, which was an initiative to get.
If you want more of that, please check out our Secret Invasion video.
This is what happens. This is what triggers it.
It's
fucking hilarious.
It's the entire house divided could not stand. They divided the heroes against each other, played the cards just in the right point, and then swooped in at the end.
Which comes into play in another book that I want to cover one day.
Oh God.
Anyway, the Secret Avengers have been acting anonymously. We all know who they are, but they have been. Shield is getting reports of of prisoners being tied up like it's the goddamn wild west. And while the Avengers, the real Avengers, quote unquote, are public and respected and shit. And if we look at that, what page are you on? The page with She-Hulk's ass?
Oh God, yes.
Let's take a good look at She-Hulk's ass for a second. And I want you to know that Nick McNiven does a wonderful thing at showing you as much ass as possible. It is wonderful. Moving on.
Anyways, now we look at Sue Storm's ass.
Hell yeah! The sexiest woman in the Marvel Universe.
Even sexier than Mary Jane?
Oh, shit. No. Sexiest superhero in the Marvel Universe. Anyway, Reed Richards is working on ideas and projects to help along with the 50 initiative. And Susan reached over for a disc titled Project 42.
And no, it's not the Jackie Robinson film.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? It's like Chadwick Boseman's opening film. Jackie Robinson, the first African American baseball player.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
The title of the title of the film is 42.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. No, it's actually a prison that in the negative zone.
Holy shit!
Spoilers.
That came out in 2013.
You're looking that movie up?
Yes, because I want to make sure I got the thing correct. Yes, I did.
And
holy shit!
Richards is being.
This book was before that film.
Absolutely, yeah. This book came out in 2007, Robert.
Wow. Okay, moving forward.
And Richards is like being extremely cold for absolutely no reason, more than he normally is, which is
That's
very
impossible. That's impossible.
no, because Richards is here's the thing. Richards is after the late 2000s, he
After they,
becomes a really good husband.
after the films, the early 2000 films, they had to make him more marketable because he was the most mainstream they got outside of Spider-Man.
And the thing, I love the thing.
Okay, Lalo, who's the face of Fantastic Four?
The fucking thing, bitch!
The fuck you mean the thing? No, it's the All American.
It's clobbering time, motherfuckers!
This is why I can't take you anywhere.
It's clobbering time. Anyway, yeah, and Ben is over there in the corner taking care of Franklin and Valeria. Over at the Daily Bugle, and this is why I hate this book. I'm gonna tell you this right away. It's very Shakespearean, and I know, as people, as the people know me, I'm a very loving person for Shakespeare's work because I studied it real hard in high school because I was a theater kid. But I do not stand it for the when it's done improperly. And that's what Mark Millar is doing in this book. He is doing it very improperly.
Womp womp.
Because he's doing the wrong thing that Shakespeare did back in the day, which is jumping from scene to scene. We're here, we're here, we're here, we're here, we're here.
Lalo, I was thinking about the fact that this comic book was meant for like maybe 12-year-olds.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay,
No, it's not.
The fuck you mean? Nuh-uh.
The fuck you mean? The fuck you mean? It's rated teen, motherfucker.
Okay, what do those ratings on comic books ever fucking mean?
In God Country?
There's literally
And
no relevancy to the little rating scale on comic books. It's not like you're watching an R-rated film. You know, there's no real enforcement behind, oh, sorry, ma'am, your son's buying a T-rated comic book. He's 12. You can't buy that for him. There's never been that type of, there's never been that type of enforcement.
The amount of times I bought I would get a rated M comic book at the library without my mom knowing what it was about. It's funny. It's fun. It's not even funny, actually.
It is because it's stupid to have it because it makes no sense to have it because there's nothing really there to be like upset at. Now, if it was a porno mag, yes, but again, teen is the one.
How do you think I saw? How do you think I saw so many titties before?
You saw the implication of titties. You never saw the pure titties.
Never saw any in the nipple.
Exactly, you saw the implication of one. You just didn't see the actual nipple. So they can go with the T. Alright, moving forward.
Jonah Jameson is talking to none other than Robbie Roberts. Robbie Robertson is talking to J. Jonah Jameson. And Robbie brings up the idea of like, what do you think will happen to those who don't register? And Jonah talks about, well, they'll get what they deserved as he looks out the window and sees Spider-Man swinging around. Because that's the thing. Jonah doesn't believe that Spider-Man will actually consider registering.
I mean, if you think about it, he really doesn't want to until Tony Stark pretty much holds him at gunpoint, saying, "Yeah, you're gonna have to."
Not even at well, yeah, it is at gunpoint.
It is.
It is basically at gunpoint.
He pretty much Wasn't he getting harassed by some sort of supervillains, and then he had to move to the Avengers Tower, and then he had to stay public?
His house was blown up.
Yeah, exactly.
Peter's house was blown up, and Tony Stark said, "You can join the Avengers and move to the tower."
there's a lot of power imbalance so that I don't really appreciate Tony
No,
Stark pushing.
it's kind of disgusting when you look at it, like from an from a
Ha-
bird's view.
Hashtag Tony Stark is over party.
And we start seeing like the effect of the Registration Act going into place. How young Avengers are being the Secret Avengers are being arrested, including like Patriot, who is immediately being chased by police authority and
Wanna
shoved into a van.
wanna know what's interesting? Technically, in
What's interesting?
616 canon, Registration Act's still a thing. They still reference
No,
it.
it's not.
Yes, they do.
No, because it was taken out of place back in 2010.
Well, I think they still make reference to it though.
It was appealed in 2010. I remember that because I was reading Spider-Man back then, and that was the reason why Peter Parker wasn't persecuted anymore. Dan Slott had to fight to the teeth and nails to get it appealed. I'm telling you.
Womp womp.
And the Avengers are like just rounded out basically. One of them being Daredevil, and as they're being transported, the truck gets attacked, and the Avengers are released.
Okay, again, you know what this feels like? This feels more like that one escape scene from Winter Soldier than anything.
Actually, they don't get they don't get released. They don't leave.
No,
They actually make it to the negative zone.
It's an inside job.
It's an inside job. It is an inside job.
Yeah.
No, Daredevil's rounding people up as a double agent. Holy shit! I forgot about that.
It's an inside job because they, like, how in Winter Soldier, Natasha,
Natasha helped.
is in the squad van that was Captain America and Falcon, right? And then she breaks them free. The same thing happened too.
That's Civil War, dumbass.
No, it's Winter Soldier.
No,
It's Winter
it's
Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta see that movie. We gotta see that movie next
No.
time.
I remember it perfectly fine. You are the ones having
No.
problems.
I wanna watch. I mean, I wanna watch it right now. I'm probably gonna watch it after we finish recording.
It seems like they followed a lot more elements than I initially thought.
Hulkling, Thatcher, Patriot, Cable. Oh look, Cloak. I mean Dagger. Where's Cloak?
Asleep.
Fucking mood. And
No. She's watching TV. She's at the computer stand.
Where's fucking Cloak? That's just Dagger.
Dagger's over in the receiving bay. Cloak and Dagger. What the?
Oh yeah, I see him. Yeah, I see him.
How could you miss that fucking
Nice
giant
one.
ass cloak?
Because I was looking at the small panels to see who was who over down here, and I didn't see Cloak over there. Okay, Jesus fucking Christ.
The fuck you mean? No.
I was busy looking at Hulkling.
All right, moving forward.
And over at the TV, they're showing a presentation on who and who's not in the Superhuman Registration Act, and Tony calls out for Peter Parker. I mean, Spider-Man and
Bro, big
Aunt May and Mary Jane.
Can't believe this decided to turn that loose. Come on, the anticipation was killing me.
And Aunt May and Mary Jane are looking, and Peter Parker says, "I'm not wearing my old mask because I'm ashamed of what I do. I'm proud to be here right now and prove that my name is Peter Parker, and I was Spider-Man since I was 15 years old." And Jonah just fucking has a heart attack.
And can you blame him? Because the man's been fucking robbing him blind for the past, what,
Motherfucker,
10 years?
Motherfucker snoozed him.
Not
I
even,
remember that.
not even that. The fact that, he's been charging for photos of Spider-Man.
Hey.
10 years.
He never asked. He never asked where he was getting those pictures. He has every right to maintain Peter Parker's his own secret identity. He has every right. All he asked was get me pictures of Spider-Man. That's all he asked for. And that's what he was getting.
Womp womp. But also, this man's been fucking robbing him blind for the past decade.
He's been paying hand over fist for those pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah, something that he's
Peter
taken
Parker
himself.
had an OnlyFans.
Yeah, pretty much.
Holy shit! Anyway,
Move on to the
are
next
you in the
issue.
next issue?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Also, I want to comment.
Can we talk about the Ultimate Alliance game? Ultimate Alliance 2 was fucking peak Marvel content.
I've never played it.
You've never played it?
I think I played it.
You're a slut.
Damn it.
It's a great game.
I knew it, but damn it. I want to play it. I've been wanting to play it.
It's an adaptation of the the storyline. I think that's why I like it
I've
so
seen
much.
the fucking cover, dude.
Fuck you.
Fuck me, no, fuck you.
Nah, I don't swing that way. I'm sorry.
Anyway, Reed Richards is trying to get Black Panther to join the Superhuman Registration Act in the most condescending white man way. I think it's
not by holding him by U.S. law because he's not a U.S. citizen.
That's what he says. That's what Black Panther says. I will not get involved in U.S. politics. Fuck you.
I mean, do you blame him?
I don't. But the U.S. is a fucking mess at this moment. I mean, with Iraq,
Afghanistan,
war on terror, in Afghanistan, the TSA,
the NSA, the DEA,
the NSA.
They won't tell alphabet soup. All right, moving forward.
What did you just say?
The DEA.
The whole entire of the what of the letter soup.
The alphabet soup. You've never heard that? You've never heard that term before?
Never heard that. Never heard it as being used as an etc. way.
That's what that means. Is the entire alphabet soup. Is it not alphabet soup trying to pronounce their names? The DSA, the NSA, the TSA, the
Anyway.
FCC, the FIA. Or no, shit, no. FIA is International Auto Sports. Don't mind that one. That one's not U.S.
FIFA.
Huh?
The FIFA.
You're a fucking fed abortion.
Never too late to be a successful one.
I think it's too late for you.
Anyway, Doctor Strange is doing he's doing a hunger protest.
I mean, do you blame him?
He's not participating, but he's also like not. He's protesting. He's objectively. What is it? I objectively. Fuck it, whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't care enough. Tony Stark is trying to hook up with Emma Frost, who's leading the X-Men.
Which in later canon, he actually does marry. In most recent canon.
Yeah.
I still haven't read that.
Holy shit.
I haven't read that issue.
I wanted to read it. I saw it in the store.
I saw everyone talk about it when it first came out.
And Emma Frost is like, fuck no. We're not joining your bullshit. Look at it. They only hate us. And she points out to the fucking senator in the corner, looking over the children like, don't fuck up. Don't fuck shit up, man. Anyway. And we see, like, it's the Secret Avengers. And, like, actively hiding. Captain America as a police officer.
Okay, I would not pick Captain America to be a police officer. That's kind of obvious. He's
also like massive ass shit. Look at him.
Yeah, you really can't hide that. He's just a regular police officer.
Well, he has a mustache.
Oh shit.
He has a porn stash.
It's like it's like Clark Kent wearing glasses disguise level right though.
Hercules is fucking big too. I don't know what his day job is, but look at him. Holy
He's
shit.
a fucking demigod.
Yeah, he's a demigod. Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
That he is.
that's his day job. That's what his day job. That's why he's so huge.
I'm a demigod. I gotta go be with my father. With my daddy.
Then Daredevil looks like a 2010s hipster.
He looks like he does web design.
He does, which is funny because he can't see.
I was gonna say that. Over Goliath looks like he works at a library.
He looks like he belongs. So that's actually kind of fitting for him. Am I wrong?
No. I made the joke. Am I wrong?
Nuh-uh.
Exactly. And then they get a phone call and they all fuck off. Captain America pays the bill because of course he pays the bill.
Of course he is. He's the all-American boy. Come on. USA. USA.
USA. And then they get like they go to get the Gaffenmeyer chemicals where the Avengers are there.
Can we talk about the fact that Tony Stark had to set one of his own places on file? The man just committed a felony. Committed insurance fraud. Obviously.
This is a fucking.
Austin.
He's not gonna. Either he doesn't claim that shit, or he committed insurance fraud.
No, this should also
I don't think he would claim it.
This is also still a felony as well. You're putting.
You telling me you can't burn your own shit?
You're putting down a chemical plant.
Oh shit! Well, you empty that. You empty it out. Come on.
Okay, and the chemicals are still like there. There's still a thin layer of chemicals and shit. Never mind
the thin layer of chemicals.
Never mind the possibility, of that virus spreading, being uncontrollable at some point,
yeah,
and being even more responsible than maybe even the deaths at the school.
You're gonna start another Chicago fire. But now in Manhattan. Chicago Fire 2, Electric Boogaloo.
But does Tony Stark kill? No, not one bit. Careless as always.
And the Avengers and the Secret Avengers show up. They have a shield squadron on the sidelines standing over.
Man, Tony Stark was desperate. He got Atlas to be on his side. Mm-hmm. Atlas. The B-level grubble.
He is scraping at the bottom of the barrel. Whoever he can get. You will see how desperate he can get in a minute.
Which is interesting, considering the fact he has a bunch of A-lists like Miss Marvel, Yellow Jacket, Mr. Fantastic, The Thing, and She-Hulk.
Jennifer Walters. What the fuck is the Thing on this side?
Well, because he's friends with.
Oh, because he will follow Reed to. Damn it. You fucking loyal bastard.
Holy fuck. Tony Stark has Radioactive Man on his side, Wonder Man.
Watch out, Radioactive Man!
Which that's kind of fitting for a chemical plant, actually.
Yeah, he absorbed that shit. He just...
Is that
he absorbed everything.
The fuck is that guy?
It's Night Thrasher. That's probably Night Thrasher. Who are you looking at?
The guy with the metal ring standing next to Sue Storm.
What the fuck? What page are you on? Hold up.
I'm looking at the giant spread, pretty much. I'm on the right side of the giant spread of the two squads. Well, not two squads, but the one squad. Okay, you see Atlas, right?
Yeah.
You see the guy. You see that. Look, the panel directly below it.
Oh, that's Archangel. That looks like Archangel. Who the fuck? Who the fuck is that?
Is that fucking Dr. Samson?
Yeah, that's Wonder Man.
No, I'm talking about the guy next to Wonder Man. That's Dr. Sampson, ain't it?
Whoa, Robert turned British?
Huh?
That's Dr. Hanson, ain't
Shut the fuck up.
it? Anyway, Tony asked I just want 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Give me can I have your word? Just give me your word. And Captain's like, bet. Spider-Man's like on the corner, like, oh come on. The only people who win is when we're fighting each other out of the bad guys. Big man, this goes against every principle we ever believed in. I love what Captain America says. Don't talk to me about principles, Spider-Man. I saw that little stunt you pulled on TV. Is Mary Jane happy about the Sandman having her own zip code now? Talk about Captain America when putting shit into perspective. Holy fuck.
Man, it's almost like Captain America was right to begin with.
Oh my god, it's almost like in a couple issues, Spider-Man's gonna be on the run.
Spoiler
and he's
alert.
gonna be betrayed by everyone. It's almost like this is gonna be the start of one more day.
Oh, we don't talk about that.
We will.
It's gonna be up there with
Now
clones.
you're
It's gonna be
now you're forced.
that and the Clone Saga. That's gonna be Spider Month, the month of bad Spider-Man stories.
Oh, I'm gonna.
We're doing that now. We're doing that, Lala. It's on recording.
No, fuck. I better get as many good Spider-Man books before then. They shake each other's hand. They shake each other's hand, and Tony has an EMP like device on his hand, which gives Captain America enough time to strike him out and just start beating the shit out of him.
USA, USA.
Goliath grows into Giant Man size, and so does Hank Pym's stature does follow suit, and they start just mauling at each other. Spider-Man's fighting takes away Captain America's shield and starts punching him with it.
Oh, it's like that. It's like that one scene from that one piece of popular media.
Holy shit! Although it wasn't the Iron Spider suit. It was the Stark's. God fucking hell! It was the same goddamn motherfucking thing. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck that movie. I'm kidding. I love that. I actually really, really love that movie.
Is that Samson?
One of my favorite movies.
That's Sir Dr. Sampson. Okay. I think that's his name.
And Tony's armor starts rebooting, and he gets up ready to fight. As Wonder Man, no, Samson, yeah.
Samson? Okay.
Dr. Samson. It's Dr. No, it's Dr. Is it Dr. Samson? Who the fuck is the green hair? The green hair dude? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
That's Dr. Samson. Fuck! Why did it took me so long?
Who?
Dr. Samson.
So I was right.
You were right.
Woo.
You were absolutely right. Let's go. I didn't see him, and I didn't know who you were talking about.
I saw him in that panel like 5 pages back. Because I'm that good.
5 pages ago. We get more She-Hulk ass. Hell yeah.
Buddy, you're fucking horny.
And as the Captain America and Iron Man are fighting, we get some She-Hulk ass, which is really fucking good. And then lightning strikes.
You know,
And
I do like this art though. This art's on point.
absolutely, Stephen Niven does an amazing job in this book. The lightning strikes and Thor falls on Earth.
Oh, so
Here's the thing about that.
Hold up, hold
Here's
up,
the thing about that.
Hold up now. Hey.
Here's the thing about that. What?
I'm still loading up the page.
No. What? The page that he's in it? That he shows up in the third issue?
Yeah, I'm loading up the 4th issue.
Okay. I'm gonna explain something real quick. Because Thor was fucking dead at this time.
Don't worry about that fact. Is this after Siege?
He died in. Yeah.
Bro, we need to cover that.
After Siege and Ragnarok.
We need to cover Siege.
You can fucking cover that.
Huh?
You can fucking cover that.
I fucking damn well plan on it.
And we get some dagger titties in this issue.
Jesus Christ, Lolo. Again, you're horny.
Not the nipple, not any nipple, but we get some
Get going, man. Get going.
As Thor falls, he starts the battle and says, it just mauls on them. Captain America stands up, ready to fight more.
I didn't hear no bell.
I didn't hear no bell.
That's why I like Captain America right here. There's moments like this.
I could do this all day. It's an I could do this all day moment.
Yeah.
And just the Secret Avengers are getting their ass beat.
I mean, can you blame them?
And Goliath they're about to head out. Goliath is making room for them to leave. He's pretty much leaving himself to be arrested in order for the Avengers to leave. And Thor says, "I don't think so.
Nuh-uh.
You're all going down." And he grabs Mjolnir and strikes a hole into Goliath.
Womp womp womp.
And Susan seeing in horror what just happened.
That's not Susan.
No. That's Cloak. That's Dagger.
Yeah.
But in the next page, Susan, after seeing what happened, she creates a force field around the Avengers and lets them go through.
Look, it's the Black Widow moment.
It's the Black Widow moment. Except there's no Black Panther and trying to chase a weird helicopter, helipad.
Huh?
Helipad, a Quinjet. It's a Quinjet. It's a goddamn Quinjet.
You're really slipping on your Marvel films, haven't you?
Holy shit! I need to watch. I've been saying for a little bit. I need to watch them.
But
I don't know why I call it a helipad.
Been too busy trying to watch all the bad ones, like the Marvels.
Hey, that was fun.
Oh, Wakanda Forever. Motherfucker, you fell asleep during the Marvels.
Yeah. Because I had already seen it and I was low on sugar, jackass. I had already seen it and I was low on sugar. Anyway, Susan is like, "Don't talk to me, read." And over at the Avengers Tower, they take Thor.
No mention of Uatu.
Uatu just sad. Womp womp Uatu. Because here's the thing. Is this story in another couple stories where we see Uatu one last time, and then he dies over in Original Sin. He gets killed by fucking Nick Fury.
Wasn't it Original Sin like in 2016 though?
No, it was 2011.
The fuck?
It was 2014. It was 2014.
So he has some time left.
He hadn't shown up in anything other than that. It was this story, and then I think like 2 more books, and then he dies in Original Sin. And he hasn't been back since.
Womp womp.
Out of all the characters that have been brought back, you would think that the Watcher of the Universe, who's been around since the birth of the planet Earth, would return in some form or another. But no, Black Nick Fury is up there like it's fucking Christmas. Being the man in the wall, which you haven't done shit with that since 2014.
Maybe they forgot about it.
They did forget about it. That's the issue. Someone as important as Uatu the Watcher should be at a constant pace. What about fucking Empire when we went to the blue side of the moon? That's when they could have brought Uatu back, but no. That's such a big fan. Why the fuck didn't he do that?
Buddy, old pal. You can save this for the Original Sin rant. This is not the Original Sin book.
Sorry. We reveal that the reason why Thor went AWOL was because in reality he wasn't Thor.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
He was an android called Ragnarok.
This damn AI
It's
is getting
fucking
out of
hilarious.
control.
Okay, Joe Biden.
I mean, am I wrong with this AI though?
You're not wrong. That's the thing.
Except for the AI covers of like original songs, but AI voices of the SpongeBob characters.
God damn it.
Have you not seen those videos?
Alright,
Though? They're amazing.
you've been sending them to me.
Damn right, I have been. No, 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 no. I'm talking about the. I've been sending you AI covers of songs, not straight up originals. Not straight the original songs. They're like trap songs, right, or drill songs, but with SpongeBob's characters, SpongeBob SquarePants characters.
Okay.
They're
Weird.
amazing. They are amazing. I'll send you some later.
Anyway, we have a we have the burial of Goliath, and motherfucker didn't shrink down.
Are you telling me that Hank Pym couldn't find a way to shrink him down to a normal human-sized body?
I think that would be way too disrespectful.
Motherfucker recreated a god that had the ability to kill people, right?
Yeah, I think that's where they draw the line. Because this robot killed one of our fellow Avengers. We're gonna have him. We're gonna bury him like how he's supposed to be buried. Let's
As,
bury him how he died.
as a memory of how badly we fucked up.
We can never bury anything in that 116 by 100-foot patch of land.
I would love to develop this land. Start to take it. Oh shit, that's a human body. That's a
Holy
human.
shit! That's a huge human body. Holy shit!
Imagine like in like a century from this book, like this time space. You know how people think there's giants now. Some dude
Yeah.
is gonna bury this giant ass thing and just be convinced that giants existed because technically they did.
That same afternoon, Susan leaves to read,
Womp womp.
and the thing just sees as he's sad.
Yeah.
He's just sad. Poor thing. He can't catch a break. Tony gets desperate because they keep losing and losing Avengers.
Well,
Here's the thing: both sides are losing people.
but also Captain America isn't torn to villains entirely. Don't talk about that yet.
Yes, he doesn't, because Tony Stark goes and recruits the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, the worst of the worst. The the Marvel equivalent of the
With
Super Cuts.
Jack O' Lantern, Lady Deathstrike. What the fuck is that guy's name?
The Gestural.
The skull dude. The Jester, the skull. That's Taskmaster.
Jesus Christ, Lalo. You're slipping
Taskmaster.
You're slipping in your old age.
And then there's Bullseye and Venom.
Who's that chick in the background? With the red and right heel?
I don't think it's Rogue. Looks like Rogue.
Why the fuck do you think it's Rogue? Why the fuck would Rogue be on the Thunderbolt?
Because she was a Thunderbolt.
The fuck when the fuck did that happen?
When she turned to evil.
When the fuck did that happen?
Like in the late 2000s?
Don't think there's no way that's Rogue because the whole hair card, she has imbalance. It should be brown and then.
I think it's Madeline Pryor.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it could be Madeline Pryor.
That makes more sense than fucking Rogue. Alright, bringing up this next book.
I like this cover. For issue 5?
I'm still beating it up, so give me a minute.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you a minute. Although, the Green Goblin is...
Oh yeah, I hate how the Green Goblin is drawn into this cover. I remember how bad it is.
He looks like a... Well, that was the style back then. That was the costume that the Green Goblin had. in the Paul Jenkins Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man book.
Was it good? No.
It was drawn by Humberto Ramos. It was fucking fantastic.
Well, it doesn't really translate very well to different people's art styles. Obviously,
It doesn't translate very well to Steve McNiven's.
Yeah, I imagine Steve McNiven has probably more of like a realistic. I want to say it's close to an Alex Ross type of drawing.
It's Alex Ross, but mixing like
A more
getting also
tone.
Stuart Eminem, like mixing Stuart Eminem.
But Hobart Ramos is more of like a straight comic based.
It's more like 60s comic books,
Yeah.
but in the modern era.
Yeah. Moving forward.
Anyway, Susan Storm is they're doing missions with the Secret Avengers.
Yes, super secret. The man's on fucking file.
Well, that's why we had the Invisible Woman to hide us. And we also find out that in the Avengers Tower,
my question is,
Spider-Man and Iron Man are fighting each other.
My question: who is this guy in the red and gold?
I know him. I don't remember him though. I know who he is because he had a Marvel Legend a couple during the Avengers Endgame era.
But like straight up, like he's such an important character. We don't have. I can't remember his name. He's like
give me
Tony Stark's like maybe third lieutenant, right? He's the proud most of the time. No clue who.
Give me 1 minute. I will find it for you.
I don't care enough, Lalo. You're getting away with the book.
Over at on top of the Avengers Tower, Spider-Man and Iron Man are fighting each other. Why? Why don't you read? What was it? Is it here? Is the annotation here? It's not.
Womp womp.
Why the hell is it not?
All right, Lalo, buddy, focus.
Well, anyway, Spider-Man decided to join Tony Stark's side.
Yes, obviously.
It was Nighthawk, by the way, the character. And he decided he left Iron Man, and they got in a fight. They got in a massive fight. I think I have that issue actually.
Now they're having a toxic breakup, aren't they?
It's very toxic. And Tony Stark, since Spider-Man's on the run, and he sends the Thunderbolts against Spider-Man. Again, holy shit. Motherfucker is Jack-O-Lantern. The Green Goblin doesn't show up in this issue.
Also, it's not Madeline Pye. I don't recognize that at all. Who that chick is.
Oh my god! I know who that is.
Who?
Son of a bitch!
I cannot remember who it was.
Ah, I know, but I don't. It'll come back to me. I swear to the gods, it'll come back to me.
It will not come back to him. Alright, moving forward.
And Spider-Man is attacked in the sewers by the
Thunderbolts.
The Thunderbolts. And he's getting mauled. Poor Spider-Man's getting his ass beat. By the way, his Songbird is getting his ass beat until one of them gets his head blown off, and his Jack-O-Lantern get his head blown off, and the Punisher shows up.
You know, I think that's a very a big and an apparent weak point of your helmet, of like your superhero design.
Is it an actual pumpkin?
Yeah. Like, that's his head. Why don't you protect
his head? That's on fire.
Yeah.
Also, we covered the story with the Jack-O-Lantern before.
Not with me.
Yes, it was. It was the saga of the alien costume.
Oh yeah.
You remember him with his glider thingy with his ball and the disc?
No.
Anyway, the Avengers are having a meeting, and the Punisher bursts through the door, carrying a near-death Spider-Man. He says, "Get me a medic now!" And the Captain America just goes off on the Punisher. But the Punisher's like, "Suck my dick, fuck you." Anyway, Daredevil is captured. They allow the Punisher to stay
Okay. So
as long as they're able to keep an eye on him.
Okay, so again, I know
They,
this is Photon. Who the fuck is this dude with an arrow face?
I don't fucking know.
Oh look, Tiger.
Again,
Tiger's being a spy. Is that Tiger?
She's Tiger. She's Tiger,
Okay.
and she is being a spy. She's being a snitch.
Who the fuck?
And the Punisher, huh?
So it's Tony, Carol, Janet, which is Tony Stark. Carol Danvers, Janet. Who the fuck is? Oh, is that Simon, the fucking Dr. Simon guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Samson. And they take Daredevil to the prison 42.
Then who the fuck is Simon?
The fuck is Simon?
The fuck is Simon?
My dude. Nobody wants to put. Anyway. They take him to the 42nd, which is a prison for a prison for superhuman individuals.
Okay, I'm sorry. A prison is on Earth. This is in a negative zone. That's a little bit
more... it's a prison in the negative zone.
That's a little bit more extreme than a prison.
Yeah, that's like it's not like putting you in Alcatraz. No. This is a different dimension.
That shit is like putting
a
normal human on the moon on prison. Like, yeah. You'll eventually see the sunlight, maybe. Also, the negative zone.
You'll see the sunlight like twice, like once a year.
The negative zone, the place that has Annihilus, which is a pretty viral villain for even the Fantastic Four.
He's in another patch. It's fine.
Well, until you find this patch.
Until the Annihilus wave was like, fuck you!
I have yet to read that story, despite how impactful it apparently is.
Only to Cosmic Marvel.
Doesn't Peter Quill die because of the Annihilus wave?
I'm pretty sure he does.
Doesn't Johnny Storm die because of the Annihilus?
Yes, he does. I read that book.
So, yeah, actually, it's living under the Cosmic Marvel.
But it's the story where Johnny Storm dies is in another book. It's not in the Drain Annihilus.
Not details.
Anyway. And the Shield base in Arizona.
Hold up. You didn't tell me to go forward, you slut.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Are you, though? You're not sorry, are you?
You good?
I'm still loading the book.
Poopy.
What the fuck you mean, poopy? Poopy you.
Poopy. I said what I meant. Anyway, also, by the way, my book, at the end of every issue, it says, whose side are you on?
Okay, so I have like way too much collections of stuff. I have like it's a comic book. It's phased on a comic book, and it's like, whose side are you on? But it's like it's formatted like in like a Shield database, like it's like a fake computer screen on page.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro!
And it has like all these like C-tier heroes like Howard the Duck and all these heroes that you really wouldn't expect to see. Another cool thing I have from my countless times. Oh, that looks cool. I'm gonna buy it. When I was a little kid, is there was It's a Daily Bugle.
with Daddy's money.
Shut the fuck up. I was like 10 when I was doing this stuff. Okay, I had no real money to my name, but it's a I think it's a promo thing for a Civil Rule, but it's on newspaper and it's like a Daily Bugle newspaper with like little Easter eggs about what's going on in the story.
I think it's called Frontline.
Whatever it's fucking called.
I have a couple of issues with that.
I only have one. I've only been able to find one, luckily, through dumb.
Oh, I found so many. I bought one with fucking Speedball turning into Penance.
That's fucking cool. All right, moving forward.
On the base of it in Arizona, they're cleaning up. They're doing some cleanup. They're prepping up for the 50 state initiative.
Bro, they can't give Arizona some cool initiative members. They gotta give us like even somehow this is worse than the West Coast Avengers. Somehow.
It's the Arizona Avengers. And they're on the Baxter building. The Punisher is sneaking in to steal some data. Susan Storm is going back with her ex to get Namor to join the side of the resistance. Namor is like,
what is this, Wakanda forever?
Namor is like, no. Like, I love you and I want to fuck you. No.
This is a top end problem, not a sea driller's problem. I'm gonna stay here with my little fish, okay?
I'm gonna go with my fish wife and have sex with my fish cousin.
Okay, Aquaman.
Because Namorita is his cousin.
Isn't she dead though? Because she went boom.
She went boom.
She went boom.
Holy shit! That's why he joins, because they killed his cousin over there, up in Connecticut.
Up in the Topland world.
Up in the oversea and the what did you call it?
Toplander.
Uplander. That doesn't sound right.
Topland. Oh.
No, it's something else.
Doesn't worry about it.
I'm gonna watch Wakanda, or I want to rewatch Wakanda Forever.
Really?
And I want to, dude.
You could not sit through that film.
What the fuck you mean? Nah.
Lalo.
I've seen it like a couple of times already.
You have ADHD, not even like doctors can diagnose.
Anyway, Spider-Man's like, we need to like get a plan together. And then Frank Castle comes back and like, I got the information we needed. And they're like, how did you get it? Don't worry about it. His guns are like still smoking. So Captain America goes on to beat the shit out of the Punisher.
Lalo, you skipped over the fact they shot someone. You literally said the guns are literally still smoking, and Captain America beats the shit out of them. You skipped the part where they get shot.
No, like that was implied. I was making a joke of like, don't worry about it. Meanwhile, his guns are like still smoking bullets.
Also, I do like the fact that the Punisher doesn't still bother raising a fist, despite Captain America brutalizing him, because he still sees Captain America as like this icon, because the Marine Corps, and
they have a line, and I wonder why he wouldn't hit Cap. Patriot says, and Spider-Man says, "Are you kidding? Cap's probably the reason why he went to Vietnam. Same guy, different war. Wrong."
Oh, this is before
Frank Castle is insane.
This is before they retconned him going to Afghanistan instead.
Yes, because that was a couple of years later.
Because the sliding time scale had to change because this guy is Vietnam was 40 years
Vietnam would mean he was like 40 60 something.
So yeah, you make him in his 60s and he still looks like he's in his 20s. And that would make Captain America like
I wouldn't say in his 20s. I was saying like in his 40s.
Okay, yeah, but compared to him being in his 60s on a good day.
Well, right now, holy shit. This is 2007.
All right, moving forward.
Who knows? Vietnam was in the 60s. Yeah, that would make him like 86, 80 something in the 60s. Anyway, Captain America's still doing. Stephen Strange is still doing his strike, his hunger strike over at the North Pole. And Watu's like, it doesn't fucking matter. It's just it's all going to end.
What?
It doesn't genuinely matter.
Does Doctor Strange genuinely think, oh, I'm going to go on strike? That's going to change everything.
Hey! It worked. It worked for the actors. It worked for the actors.
Okay, that's an actual strike with actual more than just one person. Again, Doctor Strange is one person that no one really cares about. Right? Like,
They wanted to silence him because they knew he was too powerful. He's too powerful to be kept alive, Robert.
what the fuck you mean? The man got choked out by Dormammu.
He's Sorcerer Supreme. What do you mean?
That didn't stop him from getting choked out by Dormammu. If you have questions about what I'm talking about, please check out Ultimatum. It's a great video. I enjoy doing it.
I made it public. I made it public again.
Good job. All right.
And the final battles that's about to ensue. The Avengers break into Prison 42, and look at that. Iron Man's team was waiting for them.
I see, the fact that, he still hasn't dropped the Thunderbolts, the murderous, crazed individuals.
They're still there.
Yeah,
So it's like...
Tony Stark knows that they nearly killed Spider-Man. He doesn't kill.
He doesn't... Hey, I don't give a shit about Spider-Man. Why would I? He betrayed me. Fuck him.
Yeah, that's a perfect stance to stand on. If you're trying to save lives, I wouldn't put the mass murderers who are pretty infamous for taking lives on your team.
And
that's pretty
Tony Stark is like, Captain America. Tony Stark is like, well, you may be wondering how we knew. It's like, I knew that Tiger's been feeding you information, jackass. I know. Which is why I had my own spy of my own, and then Hank Pym turns into Hulkling.
Oh God, this man cannot catch a break, can he?
and they're like, wait a minute, where's Hank Pym? I gave him to Hank. I gave him to Janet. I shrunk him down and gave him to Janet. Janet's beating the shit out of him off screen.
Jesus Christ! The fact this man got drugged and kidnapped twice in a decade, pretty much. And got his abilities and everything copied by a shapeshifter.
By a fucking scroll.
Yeah.
Hulkling is a scroll.
If I
had a nickel for every time a scroll has kidnapped me and copied every single thing about me, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot. But it's weird that it happened.
While he was also still in the Yellow Jacket identity.
While also being on the Yellow Jacket name. And the battle ensues.
Good guys, bad guys, and explosions.
And into issue 7, please. Wobbit.
Wow, we're almost done? And there's no real filler issues? That's crazy.
No. It's crazy for filler issues, am I right?
Which is actually a good thing, because it's a really good storyline, at least a little bit, right?
Again, the dialogue is very monothematic.
Oh,
monothematic.
But it tells a story that it wants to tell. It doesn't leave you on for another 5 issues about, They could have easily drugged this to a giant, 12-part miniseries if they really wanted to.
They could have.
But they didn't.
That's not the thing at Marvel yet. That was back in the 90s and later on in the 2020s.
I don't know why they just... Did anyone actually read Judgment Day?
Mm-mm.
Everyone read that tie-in Amazing Spider-Man.
You know why? Because it worked with Secret Wars, and then they wanted to do it every time they can.
And the problem is that, what was Judgment Day even about?
I don't fucking know.
Exactly.
I didn't read it.
Exactly.
I didn't read it.
I haven't read Secret Wars, but I know it's a pretty pivotal point in 616. But Judgment Day is just one of these big events that had all this spark but no file. It wasn't setting up anything.
Like my mama used to say, like my mama would say, it's all far just to shit soft.
Huh?
It's all
I heard you. Why?
I'll explain it later. The battle ensues as Captain America yells, "Avengers Assemble!" And they're all beating the shit out of each other. Bishop is fighting Captain America. Iron Man's actively trying to avoid fighting with Captain America.
Is it a problem? My mind went straight to the Bobby quote. Well, how are we supposed to know if we're fighting the Kens? No, if you say Ken 10 o'clock, Ken 2 o'clock. It's like, oh, because we're gonna attack at 10 o'clock, dudes. You know what scene I'm talking about, right?
I know what scene you're talking about.
Exact scene I'm talking about. That's what
I've seen that movie 3 fucking times. In IMAX every time.
Enacted by me. We've only seen it twice, though. We saw Oppenheimer 3 times.
Holy shit, we saw Oppenheimer 3 times.
No, we saw Oppenheimer 3 times.
Which is a much better film.
We saw Oppenheimer 3 times. We saw Oppenheimer 3 times. We've only seen Barbie twice.
We've only seen Barbie twice. I've seen Oppenheimer 3 times. Which is a much. I don't care who I piss off. Oppenheimer is a much better film.
The reason why I saw Barbie a second time, especially on IMAX, was because I read that Ryan Gosling had a rendition of Girls Want to Have Fun, but it's a cover, it's parody, like a rendition, adaptation of. But he adapted. But it was Boys Just Want to Have Fun. I wanted to see if it was real. I was spiraling. Lala was also probably spiraling. I thought I was gonna. I impulse bought the tickets. We saw the film, and boy oh boy, it was real. I'm upset that none of the releases have that scene because it's a great scene.
It was cut from the beginning, and Cloak does the one thing he can, and it's open a portal and swallow everyone in it.
I don't think that was very effective. I think that was actually more harm than good.
And he opens the cloak, and they all land in Midtown Manhattan.
Lyle,
and Iron Man's like,
"Wake up, Lyle! They hit Avengers Tower! They hit Avengers Tower!
They hit the Avengers Tower! Moon Knight? That's not Moon Knight. I thought that was Moon Knight.
You're having trouble with this, aren't you?
He motherfucker looks like Moon Knight on that page.
Taskmaster. Right, you're talking about Taskmaster, right?
No, I'm not talking about Taskmaster.
Who the fuck?
I'm talking about the white motherfucker on the page with Spider-Man kicking Reed Richards.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Anyway, Spider-Man does a cool move where he knocks out Reed Richards with one kick. And then the Atlantis attacks. Because they are on Captain America's side, and they are wreaking havoc on the middle of New York.
Which also makes sense because Captain America and Namor were partners at one point. That sounded okay. They were wartime buddies. How about that? That sounds less gay.
They were in the Invaders?
Yes, the Invaders.
Hell yeah. What the fuck is Captain Marvel doing here?
He's with.
I thought he was fucking dead.
He is. This is the robot shit, I do believe.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Because Thor is Thor. Obviously, that's not the real Thor.
That's disrespectful.
Details.
Anyway.
Do you think Tony Stark really kills?
Tony Stark doesn't give a shit. No, he doesn't give a shit. The fight is still going. Hercules goes for Thor and starts beating the shit out of him. And he's like, "You are not Thor. You don't deserve to carry that hammer." Taskmaster goes for...
Is he not worthy?
Susan's... What?
I'm making a joke about the whole entire, whoever's a worthy shall carry
Whoever
on.
told me what it is, the power of Thor. Taskmaster goes to strike Susan. Reed jumps in the way and it's like, I'm sorry, Susan. Taskmaster's like, ah, fuck.
And in that exact
I
moment,
just
I realized
he
I
fucked,
fucked up.
he fucked up. Hercules grabs Thor's hammer and bashes Ragnarok's brain with it.
You know, that was one giant bet on, if that was the real Thor or not.
That was a fucking bet. Let's find out. Smash.
Well, considering the fact, in this universe, still kind of used to characters, coming back from the dead or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but his friend would know.
That's a fair point.
Because Thor and Hercules are best friends.
Fair point.
And Captain America's just, beating the shit out of Iron Man. Starts hitting him and hitting him and hitting him. He breaks his helmet, and then 9/11 attacks Captain America.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And by 9/11, I
Jesus
mean...
fucking Christ, Lolo, no! No!
And by 9/11, I mean a police officer, a fireman, a nurse, a doctor.
All you had to say was bystanders. All you had to say was bystanders, not 9/11.
What do you want me to say? It's a fucking fireman. It's 2 police officers, a nurse, 2 nurses, a doctor. Anyone who would be qualified in a post 9/11 world as heroes in our community.
Yeah.
Especially considering post COVID.
Okay, Lolo, COVID.
First responders.
COVID hasn't happened for another 14 years.
No. But you know what I mean? Like, first responders.
Also, I think it's actually just mainly police officers and, like, firefighters. No.
There's 2 nurses right there.
No, the beat cops. Lolo, they're wearing utility pants. The beat cops.
Shit, I thought it was a nurse. Nah, my bad.
I don't blame you.
They look like fucking nurses.
They do, but...
Yeah, I didn't see the pants.
Yeah, they're not nurses.
Anyway, Captain America sees the wrong that he's done. And Falcon is over like, let's get fighting, dude! And Captain America's like, nah.
I didn't hear no bell. Put me back in.
I didn't hear no bell. And Captain America's like, no, like, this is not what we're fighting for. We're not fighting for a reason. We're just fighting. I'm Steve Rogers, and that's it. And this is not a problem for Captain America. And you're not arresting Captain America. You're arresting Steve Rogers, and that's something very different. And he tells him, like, arrest me, and that's an order.
Lolo,
can
we do Death of Captain America next?
We can see about that. The Punisher grabs the Captain America's mask and decides to put it on. And I'm gonna be Captain America. No, I'm just kidding.
It's gonna be in my shrine now.
It's gonna be in my cum jar.
It probably is for the Punisher.
Probably is. And the war ended just like that. The Avengers were heroes, and everyone was punished. Bro, everyone who didn't sign.
That's the fucking Phantom Rider right there. What the fuck? Armadillo. That's all I really know from this Texas lineup. I'm sorry. Continue, Lala.
And the 50 State Initiative was put into place. And Spider-Man's wearing the black suit.
Also, can I talk about the fact that it was probably the most confusing era for Marvel Comics? After the aftermath of this was because you had the Initiative, which didn't really mean anything. It meant zero.
They were putting out 50 books. They were putting out books with like
oversaturated.
It was titled the 50 State Initiative.
Oversaturate that market, baby. Let's make another pop.
Spider-Man's wearing the black suit because of Back in Black, because they just shot Ed May.
Uh-oh, he's going on his reputation era again, huh? My question is, why the fuck is American Flight on here? American Flight is a Canadian equivalent of the Avengers. That is not dictated by American law. I know Canada made a own version of the superhero squad, not superhero
They
squad.
were they subcontracted. It's the boys now, Robert.
Also, what the fuck is Peter Ray Bill on the American Flight team?
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna.
They needed a Thor, all right.
Okay, they have U.S. agent, non-Captain America, because that is a possibility for Captain America, despite what you might think, Lolo.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh no, man!
That's John
Again.
Walker right there.
Oh, okay.
Hashtag not my U.S. agent.
Hashtag not my Captain America. Moving forward.
Anyway, Susan Storm returns to Reed Richards. That's it. And the 50 state initiative is ensued, and the world is gonna be a brighter tomorrow. There's gonna be a brighter tomorrow, as Tony Stark fucks Mirren Sharp.
And he also becomes the director of Shield, pissing off.
He also becomes director of Shield,
pissing off Maria.
Yeah, he kicks it out, and that's a promise. Ka-chow.
Kachiga.
And that right there is no.
Yeah.
Is that right there is Civil War written by Mark Millar and with art by Steve McNiven. Next time we're covering Kick-Ass.
Nuh-uh. Next time we're covering Death of Captain America. Screw you, Lalo.
I would like to do
Lalo, I remember my plan when we first started doing issues again. What the plan was? It was going to be Civil War and then the Death of Captain America's. That storyline.
Fine. You'll do Death of Captain America. That means I have 2 weeks free for me to read Percy Jackson.
Exactly. Are you going to read that book? No. He's going to claim that you do, and he's going to be happy about it, right?
No, I'm actually going to read it. I was planning on reading it right after we finish recording tonight.
Oh, spooky. You're actually going to read? Crazy. All right, I like this book. It kind of sets the groundwork.
It's all right. It's a fun story. It is a fun story.
It also is a good starting point for like this era of Marvel.
If you're a Spider-Man reader.
Shut the fuck up.
Unless you're a Spider-Man reader.
Shut the fuck up. It's a good an entry point if you guys are looking at like entry points for comics. This would probably be a good spot because this is what I kind of started. Road spot to start, I know, but just kind of like this whole entire dynamic of things, and it shakes enough the status quo that effects going forward, even the effects still last till today. I do enjoy this book.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it got
those bits and pieces that haven't fully, but that's why Captain America and Iron Man are still not really friends with each other is because of this. There's a lot of
no. Did you read Civil War 2?
No.
Oh, I read it.
All right, moving forward again. This is a good entry point for people looking to comics. I say this is probably the best entry point for even like just trying to get used to the continuity of comic books. Use this as like a guide into whatever you want to do next because it has so much of an impact across the larger stage of Marvel. Well, you can read the storyline and then branch out from what you want to and just continue through your favorite character.
We should also do One More Day.
I did that with Captain America. That's how I kind of got into Captain America comics. A lot modern Captain America comics is through this storyline. It's like I followed Civil War and then the aftermath of that and how fucking trippy that storyline got.
I'm also going to be fair and admit that, yeah, that's also how I got back to reading Amazing Spider-Man month to month in high school. Yeah. I read Civil War and then I read One More Day and then I just kept on going from there to be entirely. I'm gonna be fair when I'm gonna be fair right here and say yes. I also jumped off of Spider-Man from this point on.
So, like I said, it's a good jumping off point if you want to get into comic books. That's why That's why I would defend this book to my death because it's a good spot for everyone to start.
It's also very detrimental though. So there are some factors of like the relationship between characters and how they're behaving in this book that I just don't fully agree.
Or did you write the book, Lala?
But huh?
Did you write the book? No.
Yeah.
Did you write the book?
Oh no, but like
Then womp womp.
some of the voice, like again, like looking at the dialogue for Captain America, it's very like they all speak. As a writer myself and
As
an
a
artist,
writer myself. Sorry,
fuck
Lala.
you.
Sorry.
As a writer, I can understand like some. I don't like that how many of the characters share the same voice, and that's kind of the issue with Mark Millar because he also did the same thing with Kick-Ass and several other books that he's written that I've read, like Kingsman. He does this a lot, and I commented on this on our last episode of Story with Issues for Kick-Ass 3. Hopefully, I get to talk more about it on Kick-Ass when we cover Kick-Ass. But yeah, that is some of the factors that every character had the same speech mannerisms and speak very much the same. It's a cool idea, yes, but when it comes to like taking it into spot, they could have had someone better write much more of the dialogue because Captain America doesn't feel like himself. Tony Stark doesn't feel like himself. Spider-Man himself, which is my biggest complaint in this book, does not feel like himself when it comes to their speaking and their voice, which is something very important for me as a reader. Other than that, I think it's a fascinating story and a very good jumping off point for anyone who wants to read.
Also,
I recommend it. I recommend it when you want to find something to set your foot in, to get your feet through the door.
Yeah, it's a good entry level book where you don't need to know what happened directly after or directly before this. It's just a good, it's a good entry point that comic books, solely need. Like, there's not that many big events that, like, okay, I can start here and work my way forward.
I think the last one, the biggest one after this, was Secret Wars.
But even then, you probably have to worry about the setup to that, didn't you?
Not really. I mean, yeah, there was the Hickman stuff but like, you can just read Secret Wars and be like, okay, I get it. I mean, that was one of the things that I was really fascinated by when it first came out. Of like, holy shit, you can literally just pick up any of the book and any of the tie-ins, and it'll make sense to you.
Shit, I would say I could make. Oh well, I mean, I remember trying to get myself back into Captain America comics, and it was such a headache to get back into those because it was like who was it? Fuck, I can't remember who wrote it, but I know who drew it.
Eggman?
No, Dimension Z. Who wrote that shit?
That was
Remendel. Was it Remendel? Yes, Rick Remendel. That was a good entry point, but then when Captain America got old and then suddenly like rejuvenated under the Ta-Nehisi Coates one, which was an amazing one.
That was Nick Spencer.
Fine, whatever. Yeah, Spencer, my bad. Since I'm not allowed to read the fucking event that was gonna lead up to it, because we're gonna cover it, motherfucker. It's been.
Do you want me to cover it this month? Shit, I'll do it.
No, we're gonna save that for March. Fuck you.
March or February? I guess we can do Daredevil Yellow on February.
Well, because March is Captain America's circulation month, like your Spider month.
Yeah. We'll do it on March.
But I mean, even
we need to pull out some Valentine's Day books. We already did. Fuck, we already did Blue. Shit.
Even Spencer's one was very heavily reliant on outside issues that you couldn't just pick up and read. Yeah, for Secret Empire, you probably had to read all the Captain America one leading up to Secret Empire.
It was mostly Avengers stuff. Which, if by the time Jonathan Hickman was such a big star, like you were already reading those. So like, but anyway, thank you for watching. This was Stories with Issues. I am Lalo,
and I am Robert.
Thank you and have a good night.
Peace.